Hey, Steph infection.
Yes.
What's up?
Welcome to Deadsville.
Greetings, Boo Believers. Welcome to Deadsville Horror Talk. I'm your host, Ronin James, and to my left, the lovely Steph infection.
Hi, Scream Hearts.
Today we are reviewing Scary Movie 6, or as it is actually called, Scary Movie. And that's the first joke of the movie. We'll get into that shortly.
I don't remember the joke, actually.
That is the joke. Remember how Scream 5 was just called Scream for some reason?
No, I forgot, actually, until now.
So Scary Movie 6 is just called Scary Movie for some reason, and that's the joke. So there we go. The first joke of the movie is the title.
And it really helps when you're trying to locate, our Wikipedia for it and Rotten Tomatoes. Actually, it wasn't that hard because it's the most recent, but there are multiple.
Yeah, they pop up it says 2026, so it's easy enough to spot it. Before we get into it, though, a little bit about us. Deadsville Horror Talk is a highly opinionated, often funny horror movie review show.
Yes, we do have a lot of opinions.
We do. And, we tend to make you laugh a little bit, too, along the way.
We've tried to.
We try to review the newest horror movies in the theater when they come out. If there's nothing in the theater, then we go to what's new streaming. And then if there's nothing new there, sometimes we'll do a special episode and go back into the VHS tapes and watch something from the 80s, go retro.
Yeah.
But we haven't had to do that this year because there has just been a
non-stop
smorgasbord of horror movies just every damn week.
Multiple have come out in weeks too. Like it's insane.
Yeah, there's a lot of horror stuff out there, and obviously right now we have Obsession and Backrooms that are killing it. Mm-hmm. So doing good things for independent horror. Maybe putting Hollywood in their place. We'll see.
I hope so.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of Hollywood because they tend to fuck shit up. Mm-hmm. So they'll probably fuck up these YouTube creators at some point too. I suspect they are hustling and scrambling right now to find the next big YouTube sensation 10-year-old to direct a movie.
Yeah, exactly. And then they'll give their crappy one-time writers that have never done anything on it, and they'll, have them help them and ruin it.
Cheap writers that they don't have to pay because they're just out of film school, that just follow the formulaic, generic tropes that Hollywood loves to shovel down our throats.
Yes.
So, I'll get off that soapbox now. Love this movie because one of the big things about Scary Movie is the Hollywood studio lost its power on this one. I mean, the Weinsteins, that's the big story here is the Wayans brothers got Scary Movie back.
Yes.
And if you don't know the story, we're not going to get into it too deep, but Scary Movies 1 and 2 were written and directed and produced by the Wayans for the Weinstein Company, and then the Weinstein Company not only was Harvey Weinstein a predatorial piece of shit abuser,
we all know that, but also
but they were also crooks, and they just took the franchise and pushed the Wayans brothers out, and made Scary Movies 3, 4, 5 without them, and you could tell the difference. I mean, the writing in 3 and 4 wasn't bad. They got the guys who did Airplane and some of the other old spoofs, parody type movies, to come in and work on those, but it was not the Wayans brothers, and you could tell the comedy was different. So it's nice to see that the Wayans are getting their franchise that they started and put on the map back, and sticking it to the fucking studios, because this thing is killing at the box office right now too.
Yeah, it is. And I gotta be honest, all of those scary movies kind of just all run together for me. But I do remember that realizing that they were out of it, and it did not feel the same. So
yeah, you can definitely tell at a certain point. I think they even changed up a lot of the cast members and stuff. So I mean, that's the big thing here too, is you're getting all the cast members coming back, so many cameos. So lots of returning cast members and some new cast members, of course.
This is a long intro here. Damn.
Well, we had to discuss that whole thing about the Wayans getting their property back. I mean, that's a big deal.
It is a big deal.
So and it's doing well. So that's a good thing. So, all right, a little bit about us before Steph Infection reads the synopsis and we get to it.
Guess I should pull that up, shouldn't I?
Probably. I am Ronin James Green. I've been a stuntman and stunt coordinator for over 20 years. You've seen me get unalived and get my ass kicked and blown up and jump out of windows and stunt double for super villains and all kinds of stuff. Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, Gotham, Netflix The Punisher, Amazon's The Tick. I've done a lot of stuff, and you've seen me, but you probably don't even realize it.
Yes, definitely.
And my partner, Steph Infection, she's been doing this stuff with me now for about 8 years, content creating, and we have our own little short film that just won some awards.
Yes.
What's it called, Steph Infection? Tell them.
It's called Amityville Barbie versus the Evil Deados.
Yes, and
we have a Patreon now. You can see it.
It is available now on our Patreon. So you can also get the podcast on the Patreon ad-free, and usually before it is released anywhere else, it'll show up on our Patreon. And you can go to our Patreon, and if you get one of the paid membership tiers, you can watch Amityville Barbie versus the Evil Deados, the award-winning short film for the first time ever.
Yes.
Outside of festivals.
So please go do that.
Yes, check that out. Deadsville Productions on Patreon. So, all right, let's get to it. Oh, wait.
No.
We can't get to it yet.
We can't. You are way ahead of yourself.
I am. We need to remind you guys, wherever you are listening to this podcast, make sure you subscribe, like, follow, ding the bell if you're on YouTube so you get notifications whenever we upload new stuff. And, most importantly, Patreon. That's our new spot. And you'll be able to get everything new there and a lot of bonus content as well that won't be available on other platforms, behind the scenes stuff, maybe some Ronin's rants. And,
he does that often.
And we'll have a Discord server soon up and running where we can all meet and talk about movies together. And yes, you only get access to that with a paid tier membership. So head to Patreon and jump on that now.
Yeah.
All right, let's get into it now, Steph Infection. Read the synopsis.
Well, it's not much, and I looked for multiple, but they're all the same, so here you have it. Two friends find themselves caught up in mayhem involving killers, monsters, and supernatural creatures once again. Dun, dun, dun.
Yeah. I'm going to add a little to that. So,
listen, that's IMDb, that's Wikipedia, that's. Well, I don't know. Wiki's
rough.
got the long, but yeah, that's pretty much it.
Rotten Tomatoes has the same.
Oh, let me see.
26 years after outrunning a suspiciously familiar mass killer, Shorty, Ray, Cindy, and Brenda find themselves targeted by another mad slasher.
All right, that's better.
Yeah, there you go.
I missed that one.
But I mean, both of those really leave out what the plot of, and I'm going to use the term plot loosely
plot?
here as I make finger quotations.
All right, I'm anxiously awaiting to hear this too, people, because I didn't know there was one.
Well, you notice it at the beginning, and then it kind of happens at the end again. But in the middle, it's totally forgettable. You don't even realize it. But they're trying to follow the plot of Scream 7 here with going after the kids. That's why we meet, the angst-ridden, overacting one daughter who's supposed, she's supposed to be the Melissa Barrera character.
So annoying, yes.
With her overacting.
Yeah.
And then you had Tuesday, who was obviously supposed to be the sister. So those are the two daughters, and they're the ones that they're passing the torch to. This is like the spoofing of, Scary Movie 7.
Scream 7.
Sorry, yes. Scream 7. Yes. They're kind of going that route with the kids, and the parents are trying to stop it.
All right, that's fair.
But it's very loose. It's a very loose.
I didn't look at it like that, and I don't want to get into anything. I just looked at that as another sketch. But
it's like the bookend sketch, because you have it at the beginning, and they do a little bit of it at the beginning. and then like the last 10 minutes they wrap it up.
Yeah.
So,
That's fair.
It's like,
They call
but
back
but
to
it's totally forgettable in the middle of the movie.
Yes, completely.
And yeah, so we'll get into that once we get to our spoiler-free take. But first, I guess we have our writer director to look at here, and written by Sean Wayans, Marlon Wayans, obviously the Wayans brothers, and Buddy Johnson.
I don't know who that is. Seeing it?
I am not sure.
I'm gonna click on him. And see who he is. He might be in it. Not Another Teen Movie, Scary Movie 2000, Scary Movie 5.
So those are his writing credits?
That's just at the top of the
what he's known for.
Producer, writer. Yeah, writer. He did he's a writer for looks like all of the
all
Scary
their stuff.
movies.
Yeah.
Even the ones
without them?
The first
cool.
one and then 3 and 5.
Okay.
And he was a co-producer in Not Another Teen Movie. So
interesting.
Oh, and
I wonder
supervising producer of My Wife and Kids, which that's Wayans, right?
I think so, yeah. I think that's one of those TV shows.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense then.
Maybe it's Damon.
The director,
Yep,
I
Damon.
don't know if I'm going to say this name right, but I'm going to enjoy saying it wrong if I do say it wrong.
Oh, here we go. Let me see.
The director is Michael Titties.
Oh, of course you did.
Michael Titties. Tiddes.
Tides?
I would think that if it wasn't two D's in there.
I know.
Tidies, titties,
Titties.
tides, teeds.
I don't
know.
It's like you're
I'm
saying
titties.
Yeah, but
Tiddies.
Tiddies. like you're all like
Yeah.
the opposite of
Tiddes.
D's nuts. Tiddies. you gotta bop your head back and forth.
Michael Titties has directed. Let's see. He is known for Scary Movie 2026, Sextuplets in 2019. Oh, he was the director of A Haunted House. So when the Wayans brothers lost Scary Movie and they wanted to do a new franchise, they did A Haunted House in 2013.
I don't think I saw that.
And it spoofed Paranormal Activity. It was pretty
I
good.
did see that. I did see that. No,
it was okay.
I
mean,
did
it wasn't.
See that. Yes.
It was very similar to the Scary Movie stuff.
Yes,
So
yes,
he was the
yes.
director on that one.
I feel like I thought that was a scary movie, and maybe I just never paid attention to the name of it.
Probably. He also did Half Baked Totally High in 2024, which is a half-baked sequel, I guess. I don't know if I saw that.
No, I definitely didn't see that.
He directed Marlon Wayans in Naked in 2017. Mm-hmm. He also directed A Haunted House 2 as well, the sequel to A Haunted House. Yeah, so I mean, he's done some things mostly. I mean, he's done a few things with the Wayans, so
yeah,
it tracks that he would be directing this one. He's familiar with the comedy and the timing and everything else. He's worked with these guys a bunch, so it's important to be on the same page with your director. All right, let's get to our cast because it's a long list.
You just got it. Why don't you just start naming people? Because
well, obviously we get Marlon back as Shorty, we get Sean back as Ray, Anna Faris is back as Cindy, Regina Hall as Brenda. They all return. We got Dave Sheridan coming back as Doofy, Lachlan Monroe as Greg. Who else? Carmen Electra makes a cameo as a bartender.
Yes.
Sherry O'Terry as Gail Hailstorm. Chris Elliott popped back in with his strong hand as shorthand.
Yes, it was perfect.
Yeah, so I mean, those are your returning cast members there. We also had Kenan Thompson as Jermaine.
Yeah, that was a nice little cameo.
Kim Wayans, Nurse Ratchet. Who else?
Damon Wayans Jr.
Yes, Damon Wayans Jr. is Agent Underwood. We had, so we had Olivia Rose Keegan plays Sarah, and she's our overacting daughter of Cindy, so she's one of the new actresses. Savannah Lee Nassif plays Tuesday. Cameron Scott Roberts plays Jack, and he's the boyfriend of Sarah, and very obviously the killer.
Yeah, and it's the ongoing joke the whole time.
One of the ongoing jokes. Yeah.
Your love interest. Yeah.
So and there was a couple more new characters in there, but nothing really, notable. There were some fun cameos. Shaq pops up in there.
Oh yeah.
And who else was there? Anthony. Oh God, what's his name? Anthony. He was in the other ones too.
I can't think of.
Oh my God, I can't believe I'm forgetting his name. There's 72 people in the cast. It's gonna come up here any second now.
Oh, is it? So
Anthony Anderson. Jeez, how do I forget Anthony Anderson's name?
Double A, and I can't put a face to him though.
No, he's the one that was in the old Scary movies. He was partnered with Kevin Hart. Remember? And they were the two that would do that's some quantum shit. And they'd be smacking each other. Remember in Scary Movie 3?
Oh, yeah. Anthony Anderson. But they actually, it's his, they use his name. He's just himself.
Yeah, he's himself.
Yeah.
And Shaq's himself, too.
Correct, yeah.
And they kind of rip on them for doing Scary Movie 3. Spoilers.
Yes.
Look, man, it's I don't know. There's not a whole lot to spoil here. We're going to make this quick and get to the spoiler stuff because there's not a lot to talk about spoiler free because we're going to just talk about the parodies and the gags and the jokes.
We'll try to do a spoiler
what
free.
Landed and what didn't.
We did a spoiler free kind of after we saw it. We did like a lot. We were in the car. We talked about it.
Yeah.
But it's kind of hard with one of these movies. You just want to get into all the jokes.
Yep, exactly. So, Logan Simone Titties is in here. Mummy as Logan Titties.
Okay.
So I'm assuming that is a relative of our director. There's a lot of titties in this movie.
Titties.
Oh, I slay me. I told you we were funny.
Oh, it's not funny when you just tell people you're funny. And you laugh at yourself.
It's even funnier.
Oh, yes. Hilarious.
That's meta.
Oh, God.
That's what the kids love these days, right?
Do they?
They love it meta.
I mean, they do.
They do.
They make meta on top of meta on top of meta, and then you're just lost.
Yeah, I'm lost in the metaverse.
Yes.
All right. Let's see. Well, we'll do our splatometer because there wasn't a whole lot of blood in this.
Was there? I don't. Yeah.
There was a couple kills, and we got sprayed with that water a whole lot because we did 4DX.
We could talk about that real quick because.
Well, that would be in our spoiler-free review too.
Yeah, because the 4DX, like we said, we both agreed it's not really needed. However, talking about the splatometer, I've never been sprayed that much. My bag, I had a sweatshirt on the back and the seat next to me. Like I had my backpack kind of open. Everything inside was wet. Yeah, like damp, where you could tell that. And my jacket was damp. It was blood, but it was also, they spit a lot in this movie.
Yeah.
So
there was all kinds of bodily fluids being thrown around in this thing, and it was everywhere. And 4DX, while, there wasn't a lot of movement from the chairs, there was a lot of fluids being spat on
and
us.
Fog, like the fog. So
and I wish the fog would have been weed scented. I mean, that would have really been. Yeah, but come on, man! Like, what better marketing? What more fitting movie to have it than just have it smell like skunk or something in the spray some skunk in the theater?
I would have hated every second of that. Who wants it to smell like skunk?
I do. I like skunk weed.
Oh my God. Oh, I want my theater to smell like skunk.
Hey man, if we're trying to like,
the whole parking lot smells like weed anyway. It smells like weed everywhere you go.
Yeah.
So I think we were good with just the fog. I don't need it smelling like skunk.
All right, fair enough. But yeah, the splatometer, I don't know, like a 3 out of 10, I guess.
I don't know.
4 out of 10. I mean, we were getting pretty wet, but it wasn't really, I guess, does bodily fluid count as splat?
Sure.
So I guess it would be higher. It's not necessarily just blood.
We'll give it, we'll say like a 5 or
5 or 6.
Yeah, something like that.
All right, we go 6.
Yeah.
We were pretty wet.
We were pretty wet, and not in a good way.
All right, let's get to our spoiler-free first take, Steph Infection. We'll just make it quick. Go ahead.
So I went into it with very low expectations. I had a lot of fun with it. I think that overall, some of the jokes didn't land with me. Some of them were hilarious. It's good. Don't think that you're having like this, movie that you need to pay attention to the plot or there's like a narrative that actually connects the dots for the movie. No, it doesn't. You just go in. It's a bunch of sketches. Have fun with it. It's it was fine to see in the theater. You do not need to see it in 40X. And yeah, it was just,
Number score?
What did I say? I don't remember what I said in my first, but right now, thinking about it more, I guess I think it was 6.5. I feel like I gave it higher because I laughed a lot, like a 7 maybe when I left, but I don't know. It was good. It was. I don't remember what I gave it when I left, but all right, let's say 7 out of 10.
All right, there you go. Steph Faction gives it a 7 out of 10. That is always the when we get to your number score, that's always where it comes to a screeching halt.
Because
you're just
it's so hard. It's so hard because
I know what mine is.
It's so hard to come up with a number score because the movie itself, the plot was whatever, and overall it was okay.
Same place I was when I left the theater. I enjoyed the nostalgia. I enjoyed the characters. I enjoyed seeing the cast all back together. I laughed a lot, but there was also a lot of stuff that missed. There were some low-hanging fruit jokes, obviously. Sometimes I was like, it would have been funny like 10 years ago. I felt like there were a couple where I was like, yeah, that might have been funny 10 years ago. No, maybe not so much.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, there were some things that felt a little dated, but overall, I mean, I had a fun time. Definitely not worth the 40X, but yeah, I laughed a good amount, and it was good seeing all the characters back together. I think that, it did well enough at the box office. We're obviously going to get some more, so I think that this was like a warm-up. Maybe they'll get their chops back.
I'll always go see them.
Yeah. No, but and I expect the next one to be a little better. And again, they have to get back into form. So this was like their first foray back into it. So I landed on a 6 when I came out of the theater. I'm still on a 6 now. The biggest problem is that, like you said, there's no coherent narrative holding all these sketches together. It's like you're going in and you're watching a really long episode of In Living Color or Saturday Night Live that is dedicated to spoofing horror movies.
Yeah,
and it's fun and it's fine and and there's a lot of humor in there and a lot of good bits. But that's what they are. There's a lot of good bits. It's not like a cohesive movie. And I know people know the first argument, because I made this post and I made my review in print on social media, and everybody's like, that's every scary movie. No, it's not every scary movie. If you go back and watch the first couple, they would pick like 2 or 3 really popular movies and blend those main storylines together. Mm-hmm. Like the first one was I Know What You Did Last Summer.
Yeah.
It pretty much followed I Know What You Did Last Summer. Okay. And then the second one, which I forget, but the third one was Signs and 8 Mile.
Oh yeah,
like they just keep taking each one of the movies would they would go off on these little offshoots to spoof other things.
Yes.
But it always came back, and you always had that connecting tissue of I Know What You Did Last Summer, or the Signs thing with George wanting to be Eminem and which they've done
Scream before, and they did that again. So
yeah. No, that's and that's what it was. It was kind of like the first one was a combination of Scream and I Know What You Did Last Summer, and they
is that the one where is it the first one? No, that's the second one where Brenda's in the theater and she gets stabbed.
Yeah, and that was like a spoof of Scream 2.
Yeah,
but they also did. There was another movie that they pulled in and used a lot of in that one too.
Yeah, I don't know. I can't.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to keep track of them all. But that was the biggest thing. Like I've always remembered that there was like a clear plot line running through most of them, and this one just seemed to lack that in the middle. Like we said earlier, it had this Scream 7 vibe at the beginning with the kids in jeopardy, so the parents are all getting back together for a reunion, and that was cool. But then it just went through a series of sketches, and then at the very end, it resolves everything and brings it back full circle to the kids and the parents and everybody being involved. So it just felt like the middle was just very disjointed. So yeah, that's where I land. That's why I land on a 6. I still enjoyed the movie, still had fun, but
yeah, I agree.
Yeah, I think the next one will be better.
I agree.
So, all right.
I give it a 6.5.
Let's jump over to Rotten Tomatoes before we get to our spoiler section and see what they rated it there.
All right. So the critics, which is the Tomatometer, gave it a 24%. Wah, wah.
Yeah.
And the audience is 68%, which is our popcorn meter. So, I mean, that's fair. It's,
Yeah, I mean, we're lining up with the audience here, obviously.
Yeah, because you have fun.
Yeah, going into it, you kind of know. One of the other things too that brought the score down for me was they hyped this thing up as being like super offensive. Like even the tagline on the poster, every line will be crossed.
No,
it wasn't that offensive.
Not at all.
It wasn't I was like, this kind of tame.
I felt the same way.
There was only the one scene that everybody already knew about anyway. We'll talk about when we get into the spoilers, but the rest of it wasn't really that offensive.
But it wasn't even that offensive in that moment. It was kind of quick, and I was kind of like, all right.
Yeah, but now everybody's online talking about it's a hate crime. So don't even get me started.
Not everybody.
Some people.
Yeah.
But I'll do a quick. You want to read a review or two from here?
Sure. Well, let's see. This critic. I'm just going to do the critics' consensus. It says taking a stab at modern horror movies and missing more than it cuts. Scary movies referential callbacks and tired gags make for a stunted return to what was already a hit or miss franchise. Yeah, I mean. That's kind of fair. I think it's more just the no storyline.
Well, here's one that 3 out of 5. In every sense, it's a scattergun approach. Guns, knives, dildos, anything goes. Some hit the mark, others don't.
Yeah, fair.
And then from Fernando, who gave it a 5-star, he says, just like the original, I liked all the parody references, and the cameos didn't disappoint. Was a fun watch.
Yeah.
I mean, if all you're going for is to laugh at some parodies and see some cameos, you're going to have a good time and you're going to enjoy it. And that's probably how you should approach this thing. Don't expect a deep plot or even a cohesive plot, really.
Like this guy, Bobby, gave it a 3 out of 5 and says, good plot, but the jokes got lazy. Good movie if you watch the other 5 before watching this one.
There was a lot of self-referencing jokes in there, too, where they were doing callbacks to other movies.
I'm sure I missed some of them, too, because I don't know. I think I'm surprised, because we can be very critical of movies, especially when there's no storyline and stuff. But this one, I feel like you can't. I mean, we can a little bit, but not to the point of dropping my score all the way down to a 20. To a 2 or something. Yeah, no, I think because your expectations are super low to go into it. It's not even low. I mean, like you set your expectations for a parody, which is basically a bunch of spoofs and sketches. Yeah, they've just been linked together better prior to this. Some people might not even realize that there's not an interlinking. I feel like some people are just like they don't even. I see so many people love poorly written movies and don't even catch plot holes that I am not surprised that people are like, this is a 10. Because people don't know what plot is half the time. Yeah. Modern audiences have, no offense, but a lot of y'all don't know what goes into a good movie. So, case in point. Yeah. A lot of money goes into the box office on bad movies like Five Nights at Freddy's. We don't need to go down that road again. No, but again, horrible script. I know. But anybody who goes in just for this is just like that. It was a terrible script, but if you're going in just for the fan service of that property, when you're going to a Wayans movie, you're going for fan service of that property, Wayans humor. So if you go in like that, looking at it as I'm just going in for some Wayans humor, then you can ignorance is bliss. You're like a FNAF moviegoer who loved the movie and thought there were no problems with it. Yep. It's the same thing. It's very comparable. Yeah. But I'll take the Wayans brothers comedy over FNAF any day. Absolutely. Absolutely. All right.
So yeah, we both liked it. I mean, I recommend seeing it in the theater too. It's fun to see it with a crowd because people laugh and have a good time.
Yeah, definitely.
I feel like our theater was a little light because of the 4DX. I think people kind of knew that there wasn't a whole lot of value to the 4DX, so they were just like, fuck it, I'm just seeing it in 2DX.
It was opening night too in 4DX.
Yeah.
So, well, like the Thursday, so technically the night before. So it wasn't that crowded. There was a decent amount of people, but
yeah, we both recommend it. See it in the theater. Definitely see it when it streams. You'll enjoy it, especially if you're a horror fan. You will get a lot of the references and movies that they're spoofing, and yeah, you'll enjoy it. And especially if you're a fan of the old scary movies, you'll definitely get a lot of the references. So, all right, that's going to do it for our spoiler-free first takes. We are about to dig deeper and get into spoilers. So at this point, if you haven't seen Scary Movie 6, aka Scary Movie, I love and I hate that they did that both at the same time because it's clever, but it's going to drive me nuts. The same way Scream fucking 5 drives me nuts. But yeah, if you haven't seen it yet, now's the time to pause the podcast, go check out the movie, and then come back and hit play, and you can see if you align with our takes on some of these spoilers that we're going to discuss.
Yes, please do.
All right, we'll see you on the other side. Digging deeper. Hey, Steph Infection, pass me that shovel.
Oh, I'm going to bonk you in the head with it.
Oh, not again. It's time to dig deeper.
Are you falling in the hole? Did you fall?
Well, I'm digging it deeper, so the deeper I go...
That was really quick.
I am a fast digger.
I mean, I gave you the shovel.
I'm part mole.
Oh, my God.
Yes.
I just add another one to the list. Now he's part mole.
I dug myself way down there. That's why it was it's all the way to my hole. All right, this is the part where we get into spoilers, boo believers. So yes, you should have paused when I told you to do that before the break, if you don't want it spoiled.
Okay,
so here
I don't
we
think
go.
it's really a movie you care about being spoiled.
Probably not.
Yeah. So let's go. How do you want to do this? Let's see. Is there a plot?
Yeah, we'll just go through it real quick.
Yeah. All right.
While watching a horror movie, an in-universe spoof of Scary Movie, teenager Tuesday Campbell is attacked by Ghostface. Tuesday's drug addict older sister Sarah and her boyfriend Jack Kirsch learn that Tuesday is hospitalized and suspect the attack is similar to what happened 26 years prior. Dun, dun, dun.
She does keep just like eating pills and stuff.
Oh yeah, the
whole
one.
time.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and we get introduced to our overactor here. That's great. So let's see. They go to visit Sarah's estranged mother, Cindy Campbell, who has become a recluse, and that was a spoof of Halloween, the new Halloween.
Oh yeah, with Jamie
Lee Curtis.
I do say that actress that is Anna Faris' like daughter. She looked just like her, sounded like her. Yeah,
she did a good job emulating her.
Yeah.
Good casting, and she did a really good job. And she was annoying.
Yes, very annoying.
So I think she combined
like Anna Faris,
she combined Anna Faris with Melissa Barrera.
Yeah,
and just went full artard. You're not allowed to say it anymore.
Oh my God!
Come on, man! Tropic Thunder. Come on.
I think now I lost my train of thought.
Did you like the opening?
I did like the opening.
Yeah, it kind of set it up.
I thought. Yeah.
So that was like our Scream 7 kind of opening.
Her watching horror movie.
Yeah. Horror movie would be Stab. That would be Stab in this universe.
Exactly.
So, all right, so let's see. They go to visit Sarah's estranged mother, Sydney, become a recluse. Sydney refuses to help them as she suspects the killer is luring her out, which upsets Sarah. The attack is also made known to Tuesday's group of high school friends, including Brenda Meek's children, Brad and Day, D-E-I, spelled. Did you catch that?
No. What?
Yes.
What? Oh.
Brad and Day, or D. I don't know. I
It was
forget.
Day.
They call her Day. Well, then it's
Maybe.
Day, but it's spelled DEI. What do you think that?
Like die?
No.
No, what?
DEI. Like
Don't just say it. I don't.
DEI, the shit that the maggots all want to do away with. DEI, the employment for
Oh.
diversity. Holy shit.
I didn't. I'm like, what? Oh, okay. So that okay.
Yes, that's what it was. It was a fucking
She said-
DEI.
I know.
Fucking.
Okay.
Okay.
Did she spell it at one point?
I don't know. I didn't know. I don't know if she spelled it, but I'm looking at it here and it's spelled DEI.
I get that, but
So that's why it's
okay.
jumping out to me now.
I see. All right.
Brad's girlfriend, Elle, and the transgender son of town sheriff Greg Felipe, Jess. Okay, so that's their whole little group. All right. I like the trans boy. I love that he had like the little peach fuzzy
Oh, so cool. Yeah, it was
mustache.
funny,
It's hilarious. He had like the few little hairs on his chin, like he was just getting
like glued them on or something.
Yeah, no, like they were growing in, but he was just like so proud. He's like,
Oh yeah, I
I'm
see.
a man, and
Yes,
he's got his little patch, his little peach fuzz growing in. I remember when I had my first peach fuzz, I was a
yeah.
proud man. I was like, yeah, I'm a fucking man.
I'm proud
Had
that
my
I
little-
don't have them. Okay.
I
So,
had that little thin Italian mustache coming in when I was.
oh my God, you probably were just a looker, weren't you?
Oh man,
Now you,
look out!
yeah, look out. That's right.
We were like, look out for that one. All right, so that's our core four. God, I hated that in Scream. Holy shit, I hated that whole core four in
So
Scream.
why'd you gotta remind me of that?
Because they say it in this.
just kidding.
They say it in this movie. They literally say the core four a few times.
I know, I hated
making
that
fun
too.
of it. So
I hated that.
I like that they make fun of it because I
Yeah.
fucking hated that shit. I thought it was so
It was
cringe,
so
try hard.
and it wasn't like Scream is kind of a comedy too. Obviously, you have those.
Yeah, but it's a
moments.
dark comedy. It's not like a slapstick comedy.
Exactly, and it felt like they
And that
were
was-
trying too hard,
Right.
And it wasn't landing.
Yep. Especially when the core four, half of them got turned into pincushions and still survived at the end of the movie because you
Oh my
can't kill a
God.
core four.
Oh God, I hated that.
Actually, three of them. Three of them got stabbed because you totally forget about at the end of the movie. Remember when the sisters are talking? They just completely forget that the guy
Stabbed
stuck.
What's her name?
Or
Or
Jenna
Jenna
Ortega's
Ortega,
character. Yeah, I forget the character in the movie.
When one of them ran a marathon after they
Yeah,
got stabbed
that was
20 times.
that was our DEI spoof girl.
Yeah.
After she got stabbed 20 times on the train, then she ran a marathon back to the scene of the crime so that they could core four together at the
Didn't
end.
hate them so much in the last Scream, but God,
No, I didn't because they
that one-
played them to the back and they
Yeah.
put the real stars of the show back in the forefront.
All right.
So,
Yep.
all right, back to this movie now.
We do that sometimes.
So the group is soon joined by Brenda's stoner brother, Shorty. I thought that was funny because they're at school.
Oh,
and he's
yeah.
just like, you still go? Oh, no, he's like, what's up, Unc? And he got all mad. He's like, don't call me your
Yeah.
derogatory nicknames, you
He's like, you're
Gen
my-
Z, blah,
you're
blah,
my-
blah.
You're my uncle.
But you're my uncle. Oh, yeah, that's true.
But see, like I knew that was coming. Like
Yeah, it was totally
It
predictable.
was, yeah, it was just and not
Again, that was the low-hanging fruit.
yeah.
There's a bunch of them.
There was a lot of it, and some of it was like, okay, yeah, it wasn't a little lazy.
Yeah, but yeah, I mean, it made sense. I was like, okay, haha.
Yeah.
It elicited a giggle from me.
Of course.
But those kind of jokes weren't there. That's not what we were there to see. We wanted the movie spoofs. So, all right. So Brenda, now called Ma, attends a church with her husband Ray Wilkins, who claims to have renounced his homosexuality. And this was like a spoof of the Sinners scene, where the young boy comes in with the guitar, and his dad's the preacher, and he tries to get him to renounce the guitar, and he won't do it. So this is kind of like it's a play on that, but instead we have Ray coming in
and he's saying very like homosexual,
very
stuff.
gay things. He starts off on the straight path, but soon gets really curved.
Yes, yeah. And Brenda is like, no, stop it.
The preacher in the background, like as he's the preacher's facial reactions when Ray was like getting deeper and deeper down the rabbit hole of gay.
Yeah.
And he's just like, oh no. It's just like, oh Jesus. I'm just like, oh man. That was funny.
Yeah, it was funny.
All right, so Sarah and Jack go to the hospital and they are attacked by Ghostface but escape. So what, they go to visit the sister, right?
What sister?
Why do Sarah and Jack go to the hospital?
Oh, to visit the sister.
The sister, right, who got
Tuesday.
attacked. Yeah, Tuesday. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's what I meant. Okay, so they get attacked by Ghostface but
because she
escape.
takes out her IV and plugs it in herself.
Oh, that's right. Oh my God, that's right. The junkie sister. Oh my
She's
God.
on like morphine.
Yes.
She's like,
it's like, that's the good stuff.
I was
Whoa.
like, this is so ridiculous.
Oh my God.
And then she like puts it back in her. I'm like, yeah, oh my God.
Yeah, I kind of forgot about that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Substance abuse jokes, nothing like them.
What was it for a reason for that though that I'm forgetting?
I guess
that in the
in
movie?
Scream, Melissa Barrera has a drug problem. She's a recovering addict.
She was recovering.
Yeah, because that was the
That's
big
right.
thing back
That's
then. Remember, Evil Dead had the recovering addict, the remake
Yeah.
of Evil Dead. So that was like the big thing, like 7 to 6 or 5 to 7
I
years ago.
thought that I try to forget.
All the recovering addicts were getting into horror.
The Melissa, those two screams. I really try to forget them, but I forgot.
Yeah, so that was why she was over the top, drugged out like that.
Yeah.
Okay, so then they visit Doofy Gilmore, the original Ghostface, who has reverted back to his mentally disabled persona.
Oh yes.
Oh, God. All right, let's discuss that. Because, yes, if you remember at the end of is it the first one or the second one, Doofy pulls a
forgot.
Kaiser Sose
Yeah.
and walks away, like straightens out his limp,
Yep.
fixes
Yep.
his hair, and he's like a supermodel and jumps into a
Yes.
car with a supermodel.
Yes, I totally forgot about that.
But in this one, he's back because we got to have Doofy. He's a returning
God,
cast
but he's
member.
got, like,
and he's back to being
It's just what they had. They had
mentally
like
disabled.
a kitty, like for his body cam, he had a kitty little
It's like
camera.
it's like a Fisher Price camera. It was so fucking hilarious. It was like bright orange.
Oh God.
It was like this. It was like the size of a fist.
Yeah. And some other stuff, but
I think he had a. Did he have like a dart gun or something?
Oh, the dart gun.
The
He
dart gun.
shoots people with it. Yeah, he does shoot somebody with it.
Oh God! All right, so yes, it was good to see Doofy back. Doofy reluctantly agrees to help, donning his special officer uniform again. Special Officer Doofy reported for duty.
Yeah.
Yes,
I didn't
loved it.
see a vacuum though.
No, there was no vacuum in this one, unfortunately. They should have done a callback to that joke because that was one of the better jokes from the originals, the whole cleaning the room thing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so the trio and the changed of heart Cindy go to Brenda's house, where Brenda and the high school group start theorizing what the plot is. And now they're gonna.
Her coming in though, this was funny. Like
Yeah.
just
She's like the whole Republican. I'm supposed to be
I'm
racist.
supposed to be racist
I think
now.
all white people are racist anyway, girl.
Give me a hug. Yeah.
Yeah, it was cute. And those two are great together. They have great on-screen chemistry. I mean,
Yeah.
As soon as they got on screen together, you felt right back into that vibe
Yeah.
of 1 and 2. So the nostalgia glasses kicked in at that point, full force.
Yes.
Yeah, I love those two. They were great. So they conclude that Ghostface is taking the reboot-quel approach by bringing back legacy characters.
Aren't they calling it rebooty call or something? In the movie?
Rebooty-quill or something?
Yeah, I feel like that's what they were calling it.
But yes, bringing back legacy characters while introducing some new ones, and thus all the original characters are in danger.
Dun dun dun.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I kind of vaguely. I mean, I remember them talking All right. Ghostface murders Greg and Jess. Which ones were they again?
I don't know. I don't remember. Who's Greg and Jess?
Yeah, look, Greg and Jess. The town sheriff, Greg Felipe. Okay, the transgender son of town sheriff, Greg Felipe, Jess.
Oh.
Okay, so that's the town sheriff
I don't remember
and
their death,
his transgender son get murdered.
When he yells on the phone, like, because she's like, I have your daughter. The beginning of it.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. And he's like,
yeah, and he's like, that's my son.
that's my son. Yeah. Yeah, that was fun. I mean, that was a funny scene, and I was even when a slasher's gonna kill him, he's still supportive of his transgender son.
Exactly.
That was commendable.
Mm-hmm.
All right, where are we now? At the scene of the crime, reporter Gail Hailstorm reconnects with her former lover Doofy and trades a hand job for information.
Oh my God. And that was just so ridiculous.
I forget how it went down, but I think he's like, I'll take a hand job. Like a hand job will do.
She says something about, I'm not allowed. She said something like, I'm not allowed to give you a blowjob anymore.
I don't do that anymore, or something like that.
Yeah, but there was a joke behind it.
Yeah.
And she's like,
that.
but I can do a hand job. And he was like, I'll take a hand job.
Yeah. All right, so Ghostface attempts to murder Tuesday again at the hospital, but Sarah and Doofy show up. Sarah gets Tuesday out, and Doofy is killed by Ghostface. So we lose Doofy here.
Yeah.
I forget, how did he die?
I don't remember.
I am forgetting all of this movie. I am sure we are missing so many parodies and stuff. We are blowing through this.
I cannot. Yeah, but why do you really? I mean,
they aren't telling us any of the parodies in here. We should have found one that just gave us the parodies.
That's all right. You guys know.
Because this is actually making it a movie. I'm like, wow, this actually happened? I don't even remember any of this. It's fucking...
No, well, now it's getting into the parodies.
Okay.
You can see it.
All right, so, Doofy killed by Ghostface. Cindy and Brenda go to pick up Sarah and Tuesday, but Sarah says they are leaving. That night, Shorty smokes too much weed, and Ghostface hypnotizes him into a K-pop Demon Hunters parody where he engages in a foursome with the characters.
That was funny. That was real.
Yes, and he hypnotizes him doing the...
stirring.
Get Out.
Yeah.
It's a spoof of Get Out. So he's doing the whole stirring.
I don't even think I saw that.
Tea thing and
I didn't
ding
see
and
Get
jumps.
Out.
It was good. That was
Does
really
he
good.
go into a chair?
Yeah,
Okay,
sinks into the chair.
I've
it's
seen
exactly like
some
that.
of those, but not that one.
Yep, and it's exactly with the tea and everything. He hypnotizes exact same way and then dings it and he falls into the chair. You should check out Get Out. It's good.
I know. It was just, I got missed.
Shorty then hosts a live stream. So he has a foursome with the K-pop Demon Hunter girls in anime, and then he
live stream.
And he hosts a live stream. Hilarious. Ghostface murders celebrity guest Kai Cenat.
But it was perfect, kind of like, because him and Shorty are like Ghostface. They're like friends, you know.
Yeah,
like,
and they're like hosting a podcast.
Yeah, and
live stream.
Out
Like,
that.
they're doing. They're doing all like their little. It's like they have a show and they're like the influencers.
That was
and they
a
had
great
to spin
scene.
the wheel for to pick the death, and that was fun. Let's see. Ghostface infiltrates an experimental procedure Gail undertakes to make her look young again, injecting her with the stuff before killing her alternate self, Tiffany Wilson from White Chicks.
Yeah, I mean that was kind of funny. So we get like the substance and
the substance
and Gail
spoof comes
is,
in. Yes,
Demi Moore's character, and she's like, it's just a little bit of, I don't know, inject this stuff in my face, and he pumps her with too much. She like dies, and then he comes
not dies. It's like
it's substance. You know what I mean? It falls
substance,
over,
the
and the
body that
back
comes
opens. Tiffany Wilson from White Chicks comes, because everyone wants a second one, and she looks into the mirror and she's like, says something about we're not making a White Chicks 2. And I'm like,
I thought you said something about White Chicks 2 is coming, bitch, or something like that.
I thought she said no.
Yeah, maybe.
We're not making it, and because I was like, yes, you are. That was my first. I'm like, yeah, you're going to. Making my way down.
Yeah, we need a White Chicks too. But yeah, so kills her alternative self. On Halloween, a costume party is hosted by Brenda's house. Day is on the way home in a subway, but Ghostface and people on the train are annoyed by Day's wokeness, and they stab Day to death.
I will say real quick, Brenda's, she's she's just feeding all the kids alcohol.
Oh yeah. She was the cool mom. Well, that was a spoof of Ma.
Yes.
The movie Ma, where
well, she goes by Ma in this movie.
Yeah. We said that earlier. Yeah. She's called Ma in this, and that's why she has the same haircut with the bangs. That's the same haircut that Ma had in the movie,
Exactly.
and that's what it was. It was Ma. She didn't have any kids of her own. She was hosting these underage drinking and drug parties at her house, and then doing.
I can't remember if I actually saw Ma either.
Yeah, pretty creepy.
Yeah, I remember.
But yeah, that's what that was. She was a spoof of Ma.
Yes.
All right.
And then the scene on the train. I mean,
yeah.
I don't know. I saw it in I feel like we saw it in the trailer, so it was kind of like, all right, that's like the whole scene. The part of that I liked the most was Ghostface being Megan dancing up the train.
Yeah, I like that.
I thought it was funny.
Yes, but did you notice that's the same exact gag from the new Naked Gun?
I didn't see.
Oh, you didn't see the new Naked Gun.
You saw it in the theaters.
Okay, yeah. That's right. Me and Cody saw it. In the new Naked Gun, which came out a year and a half ago, maybe 2 years ago.
What
was it? Last year?
No way.
Naked Gun?
No way.
It came out like last year.
Let's see.
All right, you look that up and I'll tell the story.
Okay.
In Naked Gun, the opening scene, there's a bank robbery going on, and this little girl with a big lollipop skips into the bank robbery. Nobody messes with her, and they're all just like, "Oh, little girl, what are you doing here?" Duh, 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 duh. And then the little girl reaches down and pulls her face off, and she stands up, and it's Frank Drebin. It's Liam Neeson, and he kicks everybody's ass.
Okay.
So.
This is why you have no concept.
Okay,
of time.
whatever. When?
August. It came out in August 2025.
All right, well that's a year, almost a year ago.
You said a year and a half to
all right,
2
whatever.
years.
It's a year. Whatever. Anyway,
Jeez.
It's the same damn joke.
Yeah. Okay. Yes, I didn't.
A grown-up disguised as a little kid that pulls the face off and becomes the grown-up. I mean, they did it twice in this movie. They did it twice. They did it in the Megan scene here.
Yeah.
And they do it. They fake you out when Anthony Anderson takes his mask off. And the short little one next to him, you expect to be Kevin Hart. And when he takes it off, who is it?
Tell me. I don't remember.
Shaquille O'Neal.
Oh, yes. It's Shaquille O'Neal. And he's really
7'5" or some shit. And Kevin Hart's like 3'5". So it's like... It's the same gag.
Scooby-Doo thing, do you think?
No, I think it's just like the ridiculousness of...
Okay.
You know,
I forgot. God, I'm like...
Of him disguising himself as a little kid. You know, it's just like the physical impossibility, the ridiculous over-the-topness of it. But it was done originally in... And it might go back further than that, too.
It's
but
like the opposite of the
first time I saw it was... Yeah, right. It's the opposite of the two kids in an overcoat.
Yeah, exactly.
But the first time I saw it was Naked Gun when they did that, and that was in the trailer too for Naked Gun.
Okay.
But yeah, they do it here. But this scene on the train, that was the thing where now on the internet, the woke crowd is out there saying, "Oh, this is violence against trans people. They stabbed that girl because
she wasn't trans. She was non-binary.
Right. Whatever it was. It was trans or. It was just violence. It's violence, and for her gender or whatever, whatever her designation.
There's no her.
Their designation.
Well, that's the whole point. It was people.
But I don't think that's why they were stabbing her. Because I don't think they were stabbing her because
just not shutting up.
Right.
Yeah. It was more
that's
like
what
just
it was.
Shut up.
Right.
Shut up. Yeah.
That's what the joke
but
was.
Also,
that's
it did fall a little short. Like I was like.
Oh yeah. I mean, it was like it was low hanging fruit. That was another one of the low hanging fruit jokes.
Yeah, but I felt like it could have been more. There could have been a more clever way to do that with the wokeness and making fun of it, and I was like, that was kind of cheapened it a little bit. So, I didn't laugh out loud, but I'm also not getting a pitchfork and running after them.
No, but again, I don't see it as violence against whatever. I see it as they just wanted her to shut the fuck up. And,
they made fun of everyone in this movie, just like they do in most comedies.
Well, yeah, and you got to keep in mind too. What do you call it? Marlon has not Marlon. Was it Sean has the trans child?
No, one of them does.
One of them has a trans child. So obviously they're not.
It's
attacking. It was not meant to be some kind of violence towards a.
I think it's more against Hollywood
identity.
in their writing,
right?
Because they throw these
because they shove it down your throat.
Shove it down your throat. It has nothing to do with that. It's making fun of Hollywood in their writing.
Right.
That's what this entire movie is.
Well, I think it's making fun of Hollywood in their writing, but I think it's also poking a jab at the overly sensitive woke crowd who just has to go out of their way to just never shut the fuck up.
Yeah, of course. Of course.
To always find something, and of course they found something in that in that little bit to complain about.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
And look, I was woke before it was
called woke.
Commandeered by the blue-haired white people crowd. Right? I was woke back when it was, a black thing, because it came from the beat poets of the 20s and came back into the vernacular when Lauryn Hill used it when the Fugees were popular 10, 20 years ago. Don't tell me I don't know my time, but
20 years ago.
Fugees was a long time ago.
It's longer. That's why I'm.
Okay.
That's why I'm.
All right, so that's when the word came back into the social consciousness, and at that time, it simply meant being cognizant of the tricks of the system. Had nothing to do with gender identity or LGBTQ anything like that. That was what was commandeered by the blue-haired white people, and they ruined it, just like they fucking ruin it. White people ruin everything.
I know.
I'm allowed to say that because I'm a white people. So we ruin everything, man. And we ruined woke, because woke was like,
I know.
Before you would be like, yeah, stay woke, brother, stay woke.
Yeah.
And that just meant stay
vigilant,
aware of the tricks of the man. That's all it meant. Be aware. The man is out to get you. He's trying to trick you. Don't fall for it.
Yeah. Now
everybody's falling for it because they've turned woke into some kind of fucking gender battle. And it's not what it was about. So whatever. All right, enough on that soapbox. But maybe you just taught people some stuff. Yeah, but that's what that scene is. That's what that kind of scene should generate conversation.
Yeah, exactly.
Because again, I don't think anybody has a problem if whatever you want to identify yourself with, just don't shove it down everybody else's throat. I mean, that's
also you tell me we run a business where we are very inclusive and we provide a safe space to everyone, and we respect everyone and what they want to be called, and they're we'll do our best, but it's called just being a good human in my eyes, and I will
and you don't have to
get mad at people for making mistakes and whatnot, and it's just. But that's a whole other conversation.
Yeah, well, and the other thing is everybody should have a sense of humor. Whether you're woke or not, you should still have a sense of humor. This is comedy, people. Relax. It's all jokes.
They lost it.
So, all right. Back to the movie. Let's see. Where are we? Okay, so she gets stabbed to death. Brad is killed in the garden. Cindy steals a car and breaks into Brenda's house, fighting a wave of ghost faces like John Wick.
Yeah, and even though I didn't see John Wick, it was funny because this is when they make there's a lot of Wayans joke at some point.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Remember
There's a million of us.
There's a million of us.
There's a million of us,
It was funny. I mean, it was.
Yeah, and this is where we get the dildos as weapons, and she's fucking psh, 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 like nunchucks almost, and shoving them in asses, and lots of fun.
Oh God, I forgot about that. His legs are up in the air, and he just shoves.
Bow!
Oh, God.
All right, so Jack and Elle explain that they want to take over the franchise from the legacy characters. However, more ghost faces appear and murder them. They reveal themselves as Anthony Anderson and Shaquille O'Neal. And that's the bit we just talked about where they fake you out and make the person with Anthony Anderson short.
Exactly.
Because Anthony Anderson and Kevin Hart were always together in the scary movies. So they fake you out with Shaq, who also appeared in one as well. He was in the Saw spoof, if you remember. Shaq was in the Saw spoof in, was it 2 or was it 1? Or was it 3? It might have been 3. Shit.
What was that called?
No, it was a scene. No, it was a scene in Scary Movie. There was a Saw. The movie opens with Shaq and somebody else in the room chained up, and they have to cut their own leg off. It was Shaq in that scene spoofing Saw.
Yeah, I kind of remember that.
Okay, well, let's see. They're accompanied by Shorty and Ray, who planned for the ending plot twist all along. Anthony and Shaquille are betrayed and killed by Shorty and Ray, who have a grudge against Cindy, Brenda, Anthony, and Shaquille for participating in the third and fourth Scary Movie films without them.
He does make a joke, too. He says, like, and I'm not over Kazam. No, Kazam.
Yeah, not over Kazam. Yes. Cindy reminds them that the original 4 main characters are now reunited, convincing the men to end the killing spree. Sarah and Tuesday are happy to be the new final girls and propose headlining the franchise going forward, with the 4 friends serving as support. The 4 then tie them up and leave them to burn in the house as they set it on fire, declaring that no one will take over the franchise from them.
And I think you actually said in the theater, "Fuck them kids."
That's right. I cheered for that ending because, yep.
I didn't. Yeah, it was kind of.
Fuck that. This is our franchise. Get out of here, you fucking kids.
I like that ending. It was funny because they were assholes too.
Oh yeah,
they would have ruined everything.
No, dude, and that's dude. Every movie I watch, these kids are fucking insufferable these days. 90% of them in these movies are insufferable.
And it's also a joke. Like you look at like Scream, and then you tried to do all these new people, and they
all fucked you over.
Yeah, we want the old ones back, and then you brought them back, and well, look, we're happy again.
Yeah. And Scream 7 did awesome. Look at that. So now you bring these guys back, and Scary Movie 6 does awesome at the box office.
We don't need to pass the torch in that way, no.
Nope.
Nope.
And like they said too at the end, there's a million Wayanses. So if you're passing the torch, you're just passing it to the next Wayans in line. You're not giving it up to some other fucking young actors outside of the fucking unit.
Exactly.
You know, keep it in family. Shit, this is their shit.
God, I love that family. We're my favorite
Have you seen I'm Gonna Get You, Sucker? Oh God, we have to watch I'm Gonna Get You, Sucker at some point. I don't know.
I don't think I did. Who's that?
It's the oldest Wayans brother. It's older than Damon. Oh God,
I know which one.
The oldest Keenan Ivory Wayans. It's Keenan Ivory.
Okay.
And he plays a war veteran who comes back to his old neighborhood, and like gangsters, thugs, pimps, and all have like taken it over, and he has to like fight back and save the day. And it's just this ridiculous spoof of like 70s and 80s blaxploitation action movies.
Oh, that's fun.
And it's just fucking hilarious. I must have watched that movie I won't say a million, but
a bunch,
1,000 times growing up. It is just so fucking fun.
Yeah, I'll definitely watch it.
But yeah, I mean, that's where it all started. Like, he was the star of that. He wrote it, and it is hilarious. Especially if you grew up watching like 80s action movies like Rambo, American Ninja.
Like you did.
Oh yeah.
You're looking at me like,
no,
did you?
Might not. No. You might not get all the jokes.
I was a baby in the 80s.
If you're from Gen X like I am, you'll love it. But yeah, that's where Keenan started all that shit way back then in the 80s with that, and these the family's just continuing the tradition. So. Love it. Oh, also, shout out to Kenan Thompson as Jermaine Jackson. Holy shit, that scene was fucking hilarious.
Yeah, that was funny. Jermaine.
I was cracking up. Oh, my God.
Song?
Oh, God, I forget the song. It was so fucking bad. It's so funny.
It was some... Oh, God, I can't... I wish I remembered it.
I guess also we should point out that after the movie was out for, I guess... few days over the weekend and stuff, that came out that some scenes were cut. People noticed that there was no Squid Game scene in the movie.
Didn't care.
I didn't watch Squid Game, so I didn't care either, but it was is shown in the trailer.
Yes.
And the Squid Games guy with the pot leaf on his mask, who was known as Blunt Force, that was his character name. He was on the poster. I mean, it's like a main prominent
so why did
face on the poster.
I did read this.
So what they said was, and there were a few other scenes cut as well, and they said that when they sat down and looked at it, they felt that it was long. They ran it through a couple test audiences. They felt that some of the stuff wasn't landing and that it was running a little long. So some of the scenes that weren't conducive with the slasher theme, they decided to cut. Yeah. So I guess this one, it was like a game show, and it's a pretty. It sounds like a pretty extensive scene. So hopefully we get a
something
director's cut release that'll have
I'm
that
sure.
in there
I'm
and
sure
some of these
will.
other ones, because I'd like to see them as well.
Yeah. Well,
All right.
That's kind of wraps it up. They walk away from the fire and
fuck them kids.
Fuck them kids. Yeah. So, all right.
All right, Boo Believers. Well, there it is. Scary Movie 2026. What did you think? Did the jokes land for you? Some of them did for us. Some of them didn't. So let us know in the comments. And once again, be sure to like, subscribe, follow, join us on Patreon. Go watch Amityville Barbie and let us know what you think.
Yes, please.
And yeah,
that's it.
That'll do it for Scary Movie 6. I'm just going to say 6, man.
I know,
I can't not say it.
It's like, he's like shaking over here if you see him. Every time he has to not say 6.
All right, Boo Believers, that's going to do it. Until next time, stay spooky.
Bye, Scream Hearts.